Dear self, I hope this letter finds you well. I am so pleased knowing that today you've another year, that today you've experienced the real growth. I know things would not turn out like you expected, but trust me, everything is okay. Nothing has changed apart from age, but a lot has begun. Dear self, I know you've learned a lot of lessons previously. You've learned that you cannot control all events that happens in your life. All you can do is accept them as they are. You've learned that you cannot make someone love you. All you can do is be someone all people can love. You've learned that no matter how much you care, it is just not enough for some people, and some people just don't care back. I hope you realize how easy you get hurt by trying to please everyone else, caring so much for some people who don't even care if you care. I hope you realize that expecting so much from people just because you can do that much for them leads you into tears. Dear self, I know how hard life was on you a moment ago. How you struggled every day having sleepless nights. How many times you felt like ending it all. I know how many times you felt like giving up. I know how much you've been judged by close ones and strangers. How you were said to be different, boring and a weird boy. I know how much you felt uncomfortable trying to fit in, pretending and faking a smile, laughter, and trying to act as friendly as possible and acting like you know what you are doing, when in fact you don't. Dear self, I know how much hate speech you've received from family, relatives, friends and strangers, but still kept quiet and pretended like everything was okay. How you would get isolated because of your insecurities, loneliness, and not feeling a sense of belonging. How one friend made you feel like you don't need friends anymore. How you needed support from friends and supported yourself instead. How you needed comfort from friends and comforted yourself instead. How you needed help and ended up helping yourself instead. I know how you didn't allow people to come close to you. I know how you kept your distance and pushed people away so that you should not trouble them or perhaps hurt them. How you would wake up so early in the morning just to be sad for no reason. I know you're moody sometimes. I know sometimes you just want to be alone, which is so cruel for some family members and friends who care about you. Dear self, I know how many times you wanted to say no and said yes instead. How many times you hurted yourself just to not hurt others. You see all of your breakdowns and tear yourself down. How much you hated yourself sometimes and how tough you were on yourself. Dear self, despite all, I know how brave you were and how brave you are. I know how you can courageously stand up after every fall and every breakdown. How you force yourself to be strong. How you motivate yourself not to give up. How you comfort yourself to get out of your comfort zone. I hope you realize how strong you are and how much you can accomplish when you stop caring so much about what others think. Dear self, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of how refined your heart is and how ready you are to help everyone else and be there for everyone, though you've been hurt and though they can't do the same. You understand that no friendship, family, or life that is perfect. So you choose to remain quiet and to forgive and to continue being a good person though people did you wrong. Patrick, you are marvelous. No matter how tangled you may think you are sometimes, you are supernatural and you can feel it. You are a miraculous soul. You are a stunning human being in your own ways. You are unique. Dear self, I am deeply sorry for all the times I doubted you, for being so tough on you, for torturing you, for all the times I underestimated you, for all the times I wanted to give up on you. I'm sorry. As you start a new year today, the 22nd of September 2022, I am sure you've left all the unhealthy feelings and thoughts behind. May the Almighty grant you with all your heart's desires. May you get everything you work for. May the Almighty give you all the wisdom you need to accomplish all your goals and dreams. I pray that God grant you the strength to overcome the hurdles you may face now and in the future. May you remain a strong, kind, and a loving person like you've always been. I pray that life brings you the kind of people that you deserve. May you be full of life. I love you so much, dear me. Happy birthday. Yours sincerely.